Welcome back for a new unboxing video. This time we are checking out a starter commander deck from Magic the Gathering. Music in the background is main theme for The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So with that said, this is also the first flight. Picked this up a little while back from Card Kingdom as they have this on clearance, $15. Which I think is a very reasonable price. I pre-opened this given it's a deck. That way it's easier and quicker to open it for the video. So, get that out of the way. Next up, we have this. Which is the box you're going to put together to put your starter commander deck in. Luckily, it's all you have to do is just unfold it. Get this out of the way and I'll worry about fixing it later. But yeah, basically this is all it is. It's just yellow, a little bit of blue and yellow on the outside. Still decent. And yeah, this is a white blue deck. First flight. And your main card is obviously, and here's a couple of token things that you'll just punch up. This is a good way to go if you're relatively new and inexperienced at commander decks, which personally I am very inexperienced at commander as I've never really played much. I've mostly only played standard. Also played modern, and I would say currently my favorite format is Pauper. Though I wouldn't mind trying out getting better at Commander and also check out Pauper Commander. Which is basically just a common deck and your commander is going to be an uncommon. That's really the only difference. And of course, you can only use one of each card, unfortunately. So, with that said, this is what you get on the land front. I'll quickly. Okay, first, here's like the tokens you get. A catbird. Yeah, kind of weird. Of course, they're all double-sided tokens. You get 10 of them. Because that's a common thing in all commander decks, having 10 token cards. Then also get some Pegasus. And a elephant. That's the first 10% of your commander right there. Then here's the basic land cards you get. Of course, you'll get duplicates, because, of course. But pretty decent overall. The artwork is pretty nice. In total, I believe when they released this a few years back, there was in total 5 starter commander decks released. First Flight was the only one that I found on clearance on Card Kingdom, so that's why this is the one I chose. So, there's your basic lands. At least you get an okay amount. But in total, here's what you get. Otherwise, here's your non-basic lands. Which is always important to have dual lands. Of course, Command Tower is pretty much expected in a commander deck, starter or not. As well as artifacts you can use. And of course, Soul Ring, another staple in any commander deck. Honestly, for this being a starter and for the price, and on average you can get this for about 20 bucks, no matter what, on average. So if you are curious about, and like myself, more inexperienced on Commander, I recommend probably checking some like this out for your starting Commander. Like I said, until you have 5 different commanders to choose from, and most of them do run 20 bucks, like First Flight. So that's good. At least it's a very affordable and a good way to get the hang of things. Of course, you can also watch videos from the professor on Tolarian Community College YouTube channel, which I do recommend. Because he has very well thought out material and stuff to help get people into Commander, as that is his personal favorite format. Where for me, I would say I would probably put, at least as of right now, my favorite formats, probably Modern is in third. I would say number 2 favorite is probably overall Pauper, though right now it's my favorite at the moment. I would say overall, though, my favorite still remains Standard. I just like them better because, one, I like the fact you can use multiples of the exact same cards in those formats, unlike in Commander, where you can only use one. Because it's easier to build a deck around specific strategies and things like Standard as well as Pauper. Definitely some classic cards here, like Condemn and many others. And some pretty cool creatures. And a few more lands. One of the big things for me with this is land cards. This is actually, I think, a pretty good in general Commander deck, at least when it comes to land cards. Because there's quite a few commanders that do not have the best overall amount of cards, or rather lands, provided. So you basically have to take out and upgrade stuff yourself to improve the deck. But you can use stuff like this as a good base to start out with, and then just improve on it. But yes, Sphinx creatures are a big part of this specific deck. Now here's actually a pretty good card. Gravitational Shift is a pretty good one. And I do dig a lot of the artwork in this, I will say. Personally, though, I feel if you want to build from scratch, though, an easier, I would say, to construct commander deck that's good to get the hang of faster, but also relatively easy to build a deck around one specific type of creature. Awesome angel card. I would say probably Goblin is probably one of the better earlier commander decks to build as. There is no issues with building a deck of just goblins, as goblin cards are very easy to get a hold of. There's Planeswalker. I also have a couple of this Angel already from a past set. Definitely some nice artwork here with Angels. Admittedly, that might be kind of fun someday to build like a commander deck around Angels. Though, I would also love, and here's the main card, of course, the face card. And that is it this time. I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe out there. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.